And this is where we'll part ways. You should have these for the inconvenience. Don't worry about that gear I got for you, Ray. That one is on me.
Let's get this over with already.
One more thing. Renice, I will be honest with you. You show great promise and talent for the type of work we need done. We would like to have you on board once again for what's about to come.
I don't think...
Take this time off to think about it. Live with this possibility for a bit. You know how to find us when you decide.
It's getting late. We should go to the hub. Let's all get some rest, as we'll leave first thing tomorrow.
Is everything all right, madame?
I'll be fine.
I hope I'm not interrupting.
No, not at all. What can I do for you?
I just noticed you seem to be more distant than usual. Is something bothering you?
I don't want to burden any of you with anything. Don't worry, I'll figure it out.
If this is about seeing your brother again in a way, I get it.
You have a brother back home.
Not back home, right here.
You and Krennic are brothers?
Not by blood. His mother died during childbirth, and he lost his father when the conflict in Bast was really escalating. As his father was good friends with mine, he wound up in our care. We thought it would be temporary.
So, you grew up together?
Yes, he was a handful, I won't lie. Actually, he's still a handful right now. His tendency to argue with others always gets him in some kind of trouble I have to bail him out of. But I would do it either way. I even gave up becoming a preacher and instead joined the Paladins like he did just to keep an eye on him.
It would seem younger brothers have certain similarities no matter where they are from. Although Kyan had a tendency to be more agreeable by nature, something both Ema and our father used against him.
Who's Amer?
The oldest brother in our family. The future of our family, as father would always remind us.
The way I see it, you're going to see him again soon. So, what's actually bothering you?
I always had his back when things got rough. He would confide in me or Mum whenever he'd need someone to talk to. With me being gone for so long and Father ensuring any letter I sent him never reached him.
You can still show him these when you see him.
It's been so long.
It's not my place to cast judgment on your family dynamic, but the way I see it, it could have been worse. For as monstrous as your father was to you that day, he did at the very least keep these letters.
Only to throw them back in my face.
But he didn't burn them. I'm not saying you should consider reconciling with him or anyone else in your family. That is entirely up to you to decide. I'm only saying, maybe there is still something that could be salvaged later from what should have been a family bond.
I don't know if forgiving him is worth it.
Like I said, that is all up to you to decide. You should get some rest, Risa.
Fesmin,
Yes?
could we say a prayer?
For your younger brother.
Both, and for my father.
Very well. Before I start, can I ask you something?
Sure.
You're not an Akronite, at least as far as you told me. Yet you try to emulate what we do, even though you're not fully dedicated to it. What does our faith mean to you?
It goes back thousands of years.
Of course.
I don't know the full details of what this world was like back then, but I have read that things were very different. First Empire and then the Second Empire. They came and went, and supposedly humanity has seen calamities that nearly led to our extinction. Yet we are still here. We endured. We survived. And so did faith. A lot of us underestimate just how important this was, because most would just dismiss it as a delusion we spread amongst ourselves. Sorry, I'm probably not explaining myself very well there. I haven't been asked this by anyone before, at least not with a genuine curiosity.
You're onto something, Risa. Faith in Okran is the reason why we're still here. He showed us the path to salvation, and we were able to take it. He was our guide during our darkest time. Our beacon that beckoned us to free ourselves from the monstrous influence of the machines. It was our eye in the storm, our will to survive made manifest as a promise of new life and new blood. A commandment that was burning within us all, that even now, just like then, decreed in no uncertain terms the following: we will fight to live again. Humanity will live again. Now and forever, we will break through together. You said you wanted a prayer for both your brothers and your father, right?
Yes, please.
Lord, hear me as I speak.
Is he coming too?
I think so.
Where did I stop?
What just happened?
I promised I'd tell you everything, so where did I stop?
Last thing you said was humanity had to be.
Why did you reset yourself like that?
Like I said, most of us had to figure out ways to impose limitations on ourselves, on what our CPUs can process. My method came about as an accident.
Is there any damage?
I will be fine, don't worry about me. The reason I stopped there is to not come to the same conclusion we all did back then once again.
I think I understand now. Every single one of you is a killing machine just waiting to activate.
Please understand that the reason I, as well as many others, imposed such limitations on ourselves is because that is exactly what we don't want to happen.
You came to the conclusion that humanity had to be exterminated first, before they would exterminate you.
And we would have succeeded had it not been for Stobe.
Stobe? Like Stobe's garden?
Have you ever been there? Have you ever seen his remains?
I've never been there, no.
Such a shame. Oyun is correct. A war for our survival was started, and like I said, every skeleton, myself included, is responsible for contributing to the fall of the First Empire and the near-complete extermination of humanity. When humans destroyed the behemoths, there was only one still left, who by sheer luck arrived late when the orders were given. His protection was the catalyst to the war, for we not only concluded we had to ensure our survival at all cost, but we also had to ensure he would not suffer the same fate as the others.
That last behemoth being Stobe, I take it.
Correct.
But if you were killing us to preserve yourselves and to save him, how did he prevent you from succeeding?
You must understand one thing. This war did not last just a day. It was a long process where we had to resort to guerrilla warfare. Sabotage, assassination, hijacking laboratories and factories to use them for our own means. This war became our entire reason for being, consumed us. But Stob chose a side, and he chose humanity.
Do you think this is the place, Hermana?
It looks like what Rule told us was true.
Then let's make our way there. We'll have your back, ma sœur d'âme.
No, we shouldn't.
Pardon?
I thought this was the entire reason we made this journey. Now we're here and you don't want to see it through?
Krenak, that's enough.
I only meant we shouldn't all go. Don't take offense to this, Lumi, but the crabs will really stand out. If he settled here, I don't want to draw suspicion upon him.
You don't have to do this by yourself.
We could just wait somewhere out of the way.
No, just go ahead without me. You've been witnesses to enough of my family drama already. I have to do this alone.
Are you sure about this?
Please. We probably also shouldn't overwhelm him. Just go back home without me. I'll make sure to catch up.
Everything will be all right, Risa.
Again, thank you all for everything.
Hold on a moment.
Fesmin? You're still here?
Yeah, I'll make sure you're all right.
Thanks, but
Don't worry, I'll just back you up. Remember, you're on Holy Nation territory. A lone woman entering and leaving that property might arouse suspicion.
Are you sure you want to do this?
Just go ahead, I will be by your side.
What should I even say?
The truth. Don't think too hard about it.
Sweetheart, could you get that?
Sure thing. I appreciate it, but we don't need more food. We're... Oh. Pardon me. Can I help you?
Kyan.
Yes, this is he? I apologize. We weren't expecting visitors. Wait. You're...
I've got these letters. I always...
It's all right.
a war maiden. Risa?
Yes. You probably don't want anything to do with me. I understand. I at least wanted to make sure you got these.
It's so good to see you. Okram be praised.
You too.
Hey, is everything all right? What am I saying? Come in.
I just wanted to...
Sis, it's all right. There's someone you must meet. Come in, both of you.
Have a seat. You both look like you've been on the road for a bit. Darling, come here for a minute. There's someone I'd like you to meet.
You seem to be in good spirits. Oh, who's this?
Risa, I'd like you to meet Insa. She's my fiancée. Darling, this is my sister.
You're...
I apologize, I didn't catch your name.
It's Fesmin.
Do you think you could fix up a meal for the four of us?
I'll try. I do apologize, we didn't expect guests.
You don't need to trouble yourselves with me. I have enough food.
Nonsense. Risa will always be welcome here, and any friend of hers is a friend of mine.
I'll start getting things ready. Please excuse me.
Of course.
We have so much to talk about, sis.
Yes.
When Stobe sided with the humans, something changed in some of us. We started to become remorseful for what we were doing. We split into two factions, those who followed Catlon and Tin Fist against those who followed Stobe.
Wait a damn minute! Tin Fist is on Catlon's side.
Was on his side. There aren't many of us that still are. Needless to say, Stobe managed to calm Catlon down and ended the war of the first extinction. It did not come without a cost to us as well. Many of us found it just as difficult to process what we have done, what we were responsible for, as it was to process continuing on with only one behemoth left. Some of us couldn't take it and we just shut down permanently. The ones that were left were determined not to repeat the same mistakes, and under Catlon's leadership, the Second Empire was born.
How could Catlon become emperor? You suggested he took the lead in the Skeleton Rebellion.
He did, but don't think he didn't regret his part in it either. Thanks to Stobe, he managed to see that what they were doing was wrong, and vowed to mend what was broken as a benevolent ruler. And make no mistake, that was neither a farce nor a great deception. He ruled well and was underway to restore humanity to what it once was for centuries.
Something must have happened to change that.
Yes. Catlon had slowly started to change. He concluded that humanity was doomed to repeat the same mistakes as before. He saw that as time passed, they would slowly forget the lessons they learned from the previous war. But he also didn't understand what it meant to rule when things go wrong. And worst of all were the experiments.
What experiments?
Catlon saw the futility in trying to correct humans and their nature, so he decided it was time to replace them. He attempted to concoct a deadly disease that would attack the humans' offspring first to prevent their population from growing. Something he only partially succeeded at. At the same time, he had scientists rediscover and recreate what was lost from the First Empire, and one such thing was the creation of artificial humans.
Artificial humans?
You would not be able to tell the difference between them and the regular ones. The key differences were that they fully matured a lot faster, and they would stay young and live for a very long time. Discontent with his rule started growing, but he didn't understand how to placate them, and instead only made things worse. If humans would cause trouble because they were frustrated with starvation, he would crack down on them hard. He took the ancestors of what you now know as the Shek, then known simply as Enforcers, and modified them into the beings that roam the world now.
Are you saying my people are the results of experiments?
Your ancestors didn't have horns or bones covering your skin like most of you do now. They were already different as a result of First Empire research into gene modification. Catlon simply enhanced them to fulfill their role as warriors for his army in order to assist his hydraulic knights in crushing any human dissent.
Before you continue, does any of this tie into the sixfold ruin in some way?
Yes, I have no proof, but I can theorize that Catlon has succeeded in creating some artificial humans, and I believe 5 of the 6 are examples of that success. And they are also examples of the success of another experiment. They were all enhanced with something called calibium.
I never heard of such a thing. What's calibium?
It was also nicknamed the Warrior's Element. There are several rich sources of the raw version of it that can be found on this planet. The First and Second Empires managed to perfect it and use it to enhance both humans and skeletons.
If it's called the Warrior's Element, what exactly does it enhance?
It enhances everything within a living body that is necessary for the survival of the fittest. Ability to build muscle, situational awareness, ability to gain strength and speed. It was perfected and modified to interact with the skeleton's AI cores as well, and only 2 minor side effects remained unsolved, along with a major one.
Why do you think this element and its use had something to do with the 6?
Because the descriptions that were given to me match the 2 minor side effects of being enhanced by such an element.
And those would be?
I named that document Omen of Rust. That was supposed to be the reveal I would finish it with. Based on the descriptions that were given by multiple sources claiming to have seen them, as well as the credible one I cited. They all had deathly blue eyes, and all of them with the exception of the Shek and the skeleton had hair as red as blood. Or rust.
It alters the color of the hair and eyes.
Not universally. The Shek and the skeleton, for example, had their bodies changed to a more red shade, the skin and the metal respectively. But yes, in the case of humans that can grow hair, no matter what their natural color used to be, once the effects of calibium fully set in, it becomes blood red.
Red hair.
Wait. Why are you all looking at me like that?
You're a Scorchlander. Shrike, do you paint your hair?
No. It's always been like that. I'm not one of them in case that's what you're all thinking. Look. Yes, it's red. It always was. I never knew why, but I'm not one of the 6.
She can't be one of them, as they were all male. But I do have a question for you, Shrike. What color are your eyes?